All right, the technical difficulties have been resolved. Thank you for waiting. Now we're starting. Before I go any further, I just wanted to clear up a few things. So I'll open this dialogue with a story from the distant past. During the last presidential election, I was vocal about my complete distrust and dislike of Hillary Clinton. I had posted on the Facebook one day, anybody but Hillary, or something along those lines. An old friend of mine commented, "Wait, so you want Trump in office?" Or something like that. I don't remember, but it was something like that. I just started laughing to myself. Where did I say that? I said nothing about Trump. I am saying that Hillary is not a good person and is personally responsible for the deaths of many melanated bodies in America, in my ancestral home of Haiti, and all over the globe. To be honest, I am honestly in two minds about voting. One part of me knows in general it's poppycock because those in charge know who they are going to allow to be in charge. They would never allow such a decision to be left in the hands of the common folk. The other part of me knows that voting is a magic ritual, and those who are in power use the energy expended by the masses on politics to continue to keep up the illusion. To me, it doesn't matter either way, but you'll understand as I continue. I started off with this story to demonstrate that people seem to have a hard time accepting that there are many ways to get to the same answer, and that there are a plethora of paths to choose from. It's never just A or B, this or that, one or two. To me, that is just called an illusion of choice, meant to keep you calm and unsuspecting while power moves are being made all around you. I do not want anyone to be confused about what I actually believe in. It has been a long journey of self-actualization up until this point. The only thing I have believed in for certain is that absolutely anything is possible. With that personal fact buried deep inside my heart, soul, spirit, higher self, insert label here, I changed my mindset. They used to tell us in grade school, you can do anything if you put your mind to it. Well, what changed? Do you still believe that? What you mean life happened? Is this what we're calling life? Look around. Everyone is suffering to some degree. We are all just trying to figure this out in our own way that makes sense to ourselves. The truth of the matter is, however, that hurt people hurt people. And we have all been hurt in pain or suffered in some way, shape, or form by our own doing or by the hand of another. Before I started this live, I saw a title of an article that read, "Congressional candidate in Virginia admits he's a pedophile." And I was actually shocked. I could not believe that a headline caught my attention. You see, on this journey I have learned to block out most of the negativity pumped by the, let's just call them, media. However, the headline has now piqued my curiosity, and my Libra moon was like, hold up, research this right now so that you can call bullocks and carry on. I have a great scorn and contempt for anyone who abuses the elderly and those with intellectual and developmental disabilities, and most of all, any person that sexually preys on children. So I headed to Google, and long and behold, I was proven wrong. And that doesn't happen often. And that's not bragging either. I just, I had to say that. It doesn't. Because my intuition on point. Ding! Anyways, the headline from USA Today that was written on June 2nd, 2009, 6 days ago, read as follows. Nathan Larson is a pedophile and a white supremacist, and he is running for Congress. I skimmed the article and I wasn't even as disgusted as I thought I'd be. I already learned a long time ago that I live on a planet/reality where there are a lot of sick, demonic people. The article was just confirmation of what I already knew to be true. Absolutely anything is possible. And if anything, absolutely anything is possible, and I live in a universe, planet, world, reality where people like Nathan Larson get to run for Congress, then imagine what I can do. Imagine what you can do. That is where I guess you can say the gears started to turn, so to speak, and the magic happens. So, what is magic? When I looked up the meaning of magic, on the Merriam-Webster website, the following definition: noun,